Before I start the video, 97.4% of you people are watching my videos and still not subscribed. If you haven't already, go ahead and press that big red sub button with the notification bell to make sure you don't miss anything. And if you enjoy this video and want to see more of this type of content, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Hello, welcome back. If you're watching this video live, thank you for tuning in, and if not, glad you're here for another update on my Backrooms game. By the way, for the people who are watching this live, I might also be here watching too, so hello. But before we get onto the video, I just want to say something, and it will only take like 15 seconds. I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of good feedback on my Backrooms videos, and I just want to say thank you so much for the support. But on all my other videos, they don't really seem to reach the same place. And I know most of you guys are here for the Backrooms game, but it would mean a lot to me if after this video you could watch some of my other recent ones. I put a lot of work on all of my projects, so I would love it if you gave me a chance to show you some other types of content in my channel. I play a bunch of random games with my friends, and I like to make music. And if you don't like that type of content, that's alright. I just hope that you would watch some of my other videos to see if you like that, because they don't get as much support as these ones. Now that I got that out of the way, the moment this video is finished, the new update will be released. But if you're just here to watch my progress, then I now give you the new update on my Backrooms game. To start off, the reason why this video took so long is because 1. I was very uninspired and stressed for a whole week, and 2. There was a lot of logic in the game that I needed to work with that just didn't work properly, so there was almost nothing to show at the time. But now I do! Let's start off by getting some bug fixes out of the way first. In the previous version, you were able to look through the walls, but now you can't do that, so that's one bug fix. There was also a major bug where you can walk through the walls at the hallway before you go into level 1. That has been fixed as well. And we're done with the bugs. That didn't take very long. It only took like 15 seconds, I believe. Next, let's talk about the new mechanic, sprinting. Yes, I know, it's so amazing. You can go faster. Surprisingly, it took me 2 days to finish this mechanic, mainly because there was a lot of things that had to be specified. I had to get the meter to change color, animate the cooldown, and stop the player from sprinting when in said cooldown. I also added these small variables for future updates. These variables increase your stamina and speed. I want to implement a kind of mechanic to where you can buy or find items that change your stamina and speed. So if anybody has an idea on something lore-based that correlates to this, please let me know, and I might use your idea. Once that was finished, I started to make the big boy level. Although it's still pretty unfinished, here is the progress of level 1. Level 1 is described as a large sprawling warehouse that features concrete floors and walls, exposed rebar, and a low-hanging fog with no discernible source. It also included a picture of what it looks like, so I decided to use that as a reference. Then I added some blocks around the room and put some glow on them to act as lights. Additionally, I added bars on the ceiling of the hallway, and I found a sound effect called background hum 15 and used it as ambience. Finally, I put a very low fog in the room, and in the other rooms, I added some puddles that the article states are usually there. Once that was finished, I added the character, level name, and filters. Going back to the article, it states that level 1 possesses staircases and elevators. I presumed that it was best to get the difficult part out of the way, the elevator. At the start, I thought it was going to be much simpler. Just animate the elevator going up, button do press, bell go ding, open the door. No! Wrong. This sucked. Took me days to figure out. I'm surprised I can even tell what's going on at this point, but just so I can spare you guys of the long explanation, in summary, if I am close enough to the button, it shows me the action. When I press it, it makes a click and it deactivates the action and text. Additionally, the elevator will go down to the first floor and a bell sound effect will activate once the door is at the bottom, and the doors will open once the elevator animation is finished. The elevator will never close the doors automatically and will only be activated when you press the button inside. The button will tell you the floor you're going into, and when you press it, a barrier will prevent you from trying to go out so the game doesn't soft lock. I made some music for the ride so you don't have to worry about anything bad happening. Oh, yeah, I forgot I put that in. After the ride is finished, the elevator will lose power, the doors will open, and you won't be able to use the elevator again to go back to the level you were previously at. So make sure you use them when you're completely okay with abandoning an entire floor. There's only 2 elevators so far, but I plan on using them a lot more, and when I have enough levels, I might make Entity 81, because I would love to have an event where you can go into multiple different levels by an elevator. But once I was finished with the elevator mechanic, it was time to make the layout, which took a while while, mainly because me copying the hallways actually left multiple parts out. Some bars didn't copy, walls weren't even, floors were leveled higher than usual, and the worst part is I had to fix it every time I copied the hallway. But nonetheless, level 1 is pretty big so far, but it will get bigger. The hallways also include random rooms and different hallways that lead to different hallways. Once I was finished with the floor layout, I decided to add stairs that lead to floors 0 and 2. Making the stairs was easy because I just had to make a thin block for each step and add all of them into a group. After all that, the layout was finally finished, and now I was able to make some different events in level 1. I know a lot of you people are talking about level fun, but if you're new to the Backrooms fan base, level fun is a secret level that consists of balloons, tables, chairs, and other party favors. It is used as a base for the partygoers, as well as where they host their parties, which is basically just acts of cannibalism. And just to be clear, level fun hasn't been finished yet, but when the next update is released, it'll be there. Although, I'll still show you how far I got in the making of level fun. When you walk in a certain room, the entrance of level fun will look like this. Although, I plan on making the entrance spawn in random places, but for right now it'll just stay right here. Going on to what the level 1 room looks like, looks like this. Over here, what the level 1 room looks like so far, it looks like this. So over here, I decided to add one more thing for the new level, and that was the fact where crude paintings and drawings with no apparent origin or meaning appear on the walls and floors. I decided to make original paintings because I wanted to make some original stuff, although the painting base was made by somebody else, so thank you. At the end, I made 9 different original paintings, with 3 of them included in the level fun entrance. The other 6 paintings are scattered throughout the map. It also says how they are known to change in appearance and disappear when not in direct line of sight or when unlit. In every run of level 1, the paintings only have a 50% chance of being visible. When the painting is visible, you are able to obviously see it and collide with it. But when it's invisible, the painting isn't collidable, so that you won't be able to run into something that isn't there. In the future, I plan on making the paintings disappear when you look away from them, but that's a work in progress. After I finished all of that, level 1 was about playable. There's nothing to collect or interact with mainly, but it's just a start. Some stuff I've been working on hasn't been included in the game yet, so I'd like to show you some things I plan to implement. First, I plan on making many different mechanics in the game, like hunger, thirst, health, and an inventory where you can store certain items. And one of these items are almond water. I wanted to start getting into designing, so I made this asset myself. Look, it's got some water with an almond on it. It's really cool. Very proud of myself. I also made some logic to where when you walk up to it, you can pick it up, and it says that you can pick it up in the bottom left. The almond water doesn't actually go in an inventory or anywhere yet, but it will in the future. And finally, the final thing I am planning on implementing is something so revolutionary and breathtaking. You won't believe how amazing it is. It's an NPC. Haha. Yeah, it's still in beta. So it just moves in a square for now, and when you come close to them, he looks at you and still moves in his path. It doesn't break or anything. In the future, he'll have a big mind of different paths, and some of the NPCs will be able to talk to you if you want. Also, all of the NPCs won't just look like this, obviously. This is basically just the start. I didn't want to make very specific details because I needed a starting preset. So the eyes will have a color, they'll have different clothes, and they'll have hair or helmet or something. But basically, that's all I have so far. Again, level 1 is still very unfinished, so there might be bugs, so don't expect God's work yet. But in the future, I plan on finishing it, but if you guys want to see more, make sure to hit the like button. And if this hits 1,000 likes, I'll finish the new update, and I will show you level fun, because I know you guys want to see level fun in action, so there we go. Also, go watch my other videos. I put a lot of work on them, and it would be amazing if you guys show some love on those ones too. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.